Hey everybody, it's Kim Dahnke, the Shibboleth new member, fast track instructor, and it's Friday. I hope that you've had a great day. I've had a great day. It's been a beautiful sunny day here in Kennesaw, Georgia. If you are on Facebook, please take a second to say hello. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Rhonda. Rhonda's been with us about a week now, and I am so excited that she has gotten connected and has stayed connected. Do you know that the connection makes such an important part? It is such an important part of living the Shibboleth lifestyle. It's so nice to know you do not have to do it on your own, that we are here morning, noon, and night. Okay, so if you're on Facebook, please take a second to hit the share button. The reason that the share button is so important is it lets people get a little sneak peek into what we have to offer in the Shibboleth lifestyle. This is 20 years of research and tools and ideas and behavior modification and food libraries and restaurant guides and recipe libraries, all at your fingertips for $69 lifetime membership right now. That's a $69 lifetime membership right now. It's having the set of encyclopedias that we used to have when we were a kid, all the information we need to know about weight loss and wellness at our fingertips. Thank you, Rhonda. If you do not have that membership yet, the first class is always free. But if you like what you hear, if you see our heart and you know that we care and you like what you see on the screen in just a second, go ahead and get your membership at shibbolethdeals.com. Shibbolethdeals.com. If you are in the Zoom room, please take a second to set your chat to everyone, okay? And then say hello. Who has had a perfect day today? I've had a perfect day. Let's Sandra, hello. Looking forward to this meeting. Thank you so much for giving this class. Oh, you're welcome, Sandra. I'm happy to do it. Believe me, I am happy to do it. I love it. Hey, Walter, there's my uncle. He's had a perfect day today. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Angelia, that's awesome. I'm glad you're here with me. And we're going to be doing lap 6 tonight. Tammy had a perfect day. Wonderful. Good. Good. I've had a very busy day, and sometimes busy days help you have perfect days. So if you're ever struggling on a day, get busy because it will help. All right, well, tonight we're going to go over some really special features of the website. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you just like I do each and every night. Hey, Tammy Barber, glad you're here. And we're going to be doing lap 6. I'm already here. And just as some just housekeeping reminders, for those of you who are with me every single day, you know what I'm about to say, but those of you who aren't need to know, so I'm saying it again. If you're spending this full hour with me tonight, let's see, Rhonda says, I had my holiday today, but I wasn't even that hungry. Yeah. So why did you have a holiday though, Rhonda? I forgot. Is it birthday or just had a holiday? So if you're spending this hour with me, you probably do not need to watch this little tutorial video here, okay? But this is for some people that don't want to invest the hour, and there you go. You got 9 minutes. All right, but it's more fun to make connections with people and be able to have your questions answered if you think of one. Because if you're just watching this little video and you need to have a question answered, I'm not live there. So I'm glad that those of you who are here tonight are with me. So we're going to look at our advanced combination chart. We're going to practice finding videos on specific topics. We're going to look at the restaurant guide, and we're going to look at our WOW challenges. Let's see, Tammy is down 25 pounds since the 29th, and I'm getting the shirt to prove this program works. I love it, Tammy. That is awesome. That is awesome. I can't wait to see you in that shirt. Going to be fabulous. Now, if you're on Facebook, remember that somehow, for some reason, that it's not showing me all you were out with your son. Okay, yes. Well, that's a nice day to have a holiday. Awesome, Rhonda. Remember, if I missed something on Facebook, y'all might have to retype it because the way Facebook is doing this at night. I see all of my comments in the morning on the Shibby Show, but it's not giving them to me on the fast track. I don't know why. It's the same thing. It's through Shibboleth, so it's weird. I am going through the Zoom, so I don't know if that has something to do with it, but Facebook did just change some things. Okay, so it says print the advanced combination chart. Now, if you are brand new and you are thinking, oh, they're on lap 6, I might have missed some things. Well, we do want you to go back and start at lap 1. Okay, you do lap 1 and lap 2. And I start this class over every Sunday night at 7:30. And then I do the same thing for a week. And then I start it over on Sunday night at 7:30, do the same thing for a week, because we've got new members that join all the time. But if you've missed anything at all, right here in lap 2, it says watch the daily fast track webinars. There are 7, or participate live nightly. That is what we prefer. You can click right there and you can watch the recording. It'll be on demand for you right then, because as soon as I finish this webinar tonight, I go ahead and upload that to YouTube and put it into the Shibboleth website after that. So it'll be there right away. Okay, so lap 6. When you are on a computer, if you hover your mouse over this action item, a black box pops up. That black box is the instructions for that particular task. If you are on a phone or an iPad or a tablet, you lightly tap the information eye at the end of this task and of the black box pops up, okay? All right, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to check out the combination chart for advanced members, and I suggest that you watch the classes that go with it. What we're going to do is search for those classes in the video library so that you can heart them and you can watch them after you have completed Fast Track. That'll give you something, some place to go after Fast Track, okay? And you might be thinking, I haven't been in Shibboleth long enough to be considered advanced. Well, we just advance you very quickly, okay? There's no reason not to be advanced from the beginning, all right? So we're going to click here on this link, and you probably are familiar with a chart that looks similar to this with the red, the yellow, and the blue, but there weren't nearly as many options in the blue and in the yellow. You had a fewer options. So the reason we start off with those fewer options is because in the beginning, if you are willing to forego energy, carbs, and fruit for maybe your first 7 to 10 days, then you're going to get even better results and be all excited about it, okay? But technically, you could use this combination chart from the very beginning. And anybody that's seeing this for the first time, I want you to know that we are not doing math. This is not algebra. Don't look at this and think, oh my goodness, I'm going to tell you how to read one of these lines. Each one of these lines represents a meal that you could make, especially if you have taken the time to make your favorites lists in the lean protein, your favorites lists in the fibrous carbs, and so forth. Okay, you got to take the time to make your favorites lists so that you can pull ideas from those lists to make these meals. So on that very first combination chart that you probably printed or at least looked at in lap 1, there weren't any 3s or 5s in there. No, Angela, it's not core math either. There's nothing to do with math on here. That plus sign means eaten with. Eaten with. That's what that plus sign means. But on that very first combination chart, you didn't have any 3s or 5s. And you can see now there are 3s and 5s listed there. So what this very first combination says is category 1, lean protein. And see, we have to use an abbreviation. We couldn't get all the information in a chart. Eaten with category 2, fibrous carb, eaten with a category 3 energy carb. So this is technically my favorite combination chart because I just want to know all the options I can have. Now, am I going to do all the options? No, but I want to know all the options I have. Okay, so this next line is a category 1 lean protein eaten with a category 2 fibrous carb eaten with category 5 fruit. So this first one, let's look at it. This could be chicken breast and green beans and maybe a little small quarter cup of sweet potato. That would be that meal right there. This next line, maybe we do some deli turkey meat and then we do some a wrap, an Olay Extreme Wellness High Fiber Tortilla, or one of the other probably 50 or so wraps that are approved with maybe a small apple. That's what that looks like. So it doesn't really matter what's in your list. You can pull together. I've eaten some very odd combinations since Shibboleth, but it was for fun. This is a nutritional adventure. Let's not be stuck in our old ways or in that rut. That rut will keep you down. We don't want to be in a rut. Okay. So we want to get up and out of that rut and seeing what's over the sides of that rut. Let's check something else out. Okay, now when you look at this next combination here, this is a category 1 lean protein eaten with category 7 shellfish, eaten with a category 2 fibrous carb. Now, if you look at lean protein and shellfish, they're really just both lean proteins. They're really lean proteins. You're not going to do more than what'll fit underneath this one hand. So maybe you do some shrimp here and some chicken here, but it's still your protein. You're just getting more flavors on your plate. That kind of meal comes in handy with leftovers. Okay, and then category 2 fibrous carb, maybe you make yourself some nice fresh broccoli and eat it with that. And then look, you could get 4 different flavors on your plate if you did this. And technically, this is just lean protein with fibrous carb and energy carb. Okay, so you're just expanding it a little bit. Now, if you don't eat shellfish, you could just draw a Sharpie marker line or a black permanent marker line right through anything that has a 7 in it and not even worry about it, okay? So no worries. You don't have to eat anything on Planet Shibboleth you don't like, which is awesome. And then if you look down here at the very bottom, this PP stands for perfect pairing. What that means is it doesn't follow one of these little formulas, but it has been determined by Travis that if he says, and you do it just like he says, that it will work, then it'll work. But notice it is in, most of them are going to be in this blue column. Every once in a while, you'll find something that works really great, and you can maybe put it over into the yellow column. But just consider them over here just to be aware. And then over here in the yellow column, I'm not going to kind of read all of these, but this has the meal replacements, -2 and -3 meal replacements. And remember, we talked about those last night. And then right here, HHF, we haven't really talked about this yet this week. HHF stands for Hemp Hearts and Hemp Flakes. HH is Hemp Hearts. HF is Hemp Flakes. And we just kind of squish it all together, okay, to just make it a nice little abbreviation. Hemp Hearts are a category 6 superfood. Now, a superfood has water in it. It's got protein, fat, and carbs in it. So it's got all 4 in it. But a hemp flake is a defatted hemp heart. So if you take those 4 macronutrients and you defat it, what you've got left is your protein and your fibrous carbs. And so that's a hemp flake. All right. Now, we are going to look for videos tonight in the video library on hemp so that you can find and watch a video on that, because Travis Martin can teach that better than me. And I like him to teach all of the advanced stuff. I know a lot of it and I can answer a lot of questions, but to let him teach that, I just think you are going to get so much more out of those. So we're going to tell you how to find those videos. Let's see, I'm going to go off this screen. And so basically that very first task right there is just to print it. And if you don't have a printer, screenshot it or save it to your computer where you'll know you'll have quick and easy access to it. But if you do have access to a printer, I think it's really good to have it on the refrigerator or on the counter next to your refrigerator somewhere. Have it over there close by in the kitchen. But once you are aware that that's there, just click that box. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to practice finding videos on specific topics in the video library. I'm also going to show you how the video library is laid out so that you can move around in it efficiently. So the search bar in the video library can be used to find videos on a specific topic. Please find the search bar in the video library and search for Survival Kit. This will generate a list of videos tagged with the keywords of Survival Kit. Next, search for hemp. This will generate a list of videos tagged with the keyword hemp. Next, you're going to search for advanced, and you'll find the 2 videos that go with the advanced combination chart. And notice that there is a heart for each video. So I want you to heart your favorites for easy access. So I'm going to click here, and we're going to go to the video library. Now the first thing it said was to find your search bar. There you go. There's the search bar. So you type in the word and you'll hit the little search icon there. Once you've hearted things, just like you've seen in the video, just like you've seen in the food library and the recipe library, you can heart things. Well, there will be your favorite videos right there. These 3 little tabs are for the way to look at the video library. Like, how does your mind work and which view do you want? Well, my favorite view is not the list view and it's not the block view. I like the detail level. And so that's what this is set up in. This is set up in detail level. You'll notice that there's fast track, silver, gold, and tiger's eye. So fast track is like elementary school. All right. Silver and gold is like, middle and high school. Tiger's eye is like you've gone to college. Okay. So we always move through these in this way. You don't join Shibboleth and jump straight to tiger's eye, because the things that you do in tiger's eye won't make sense to you if you don't understand the foundation. So all you've got to do in the beginning, get the foundation down, live Shibboleth, live regular Shibboleth, and then you can move into these advanced topics. And whenever you hear Travis talk, he's always going to be talking a little bit more advanced, a little bit stricter than me. Because he's been doing this for 20 years and, he really wants people to get results. He really likes to challenge people. But what I do is I teach you the foundation of the program and all that you can do. Then it's up to you to decide how quickly do I want to get there or not. Back to that little colored chart that we just looked at, the blue column is fast weight loss. That yellow column is faster weight loss. And that red column, you are blowtorching fat like you'd blowtorch butter. Okay, so if you want to get somewhere fast, you have most of your meals right there in that red column. If you stick in the red and yellow, you're going to be just doing amazing. But if you throw in a blue column meal once a week or ever so often, it's not going to hurt you, and it'll give you something that feels like a treat, but you didn't break a perfect day. Okay, so with the detail level, see right now I'm in the silver level and it's kind of a little raised up. It's hard to tell because this is a lighter color on a lighter color, but it's raised up just a little bit. And like if I click on gold, it'll raise up that gold just a little bit. Okay, you can kind of see it as compared to that. But when I'm here, what creates the detail level part is all this over here, the topics that are listed over here. And so when you have something over here and you want to go to the gold member VIP section, you could click there and it will take you to the gold member VIP section. And if there's a video there, you can watch it. But we don't need to go there until we've done all the other videos. All right. So anyway, that's why I like the detail level, because it gives me the section by topics. Then I see the block videos. So I just think it's easier to look through. And never feel overwhelmed by like these numbers. You have 131, you've watched 231 videos in your library, and you have 68 unwatched videos in your library. You know what's cool about that is if I clicked right there, it would take me to look how it shortened my topics list. And if I want to come and watch just how I overcame food addiction and lost weight webinars, it's only going to show me the ones I haven't watched yet. And I could go in and watch those. So that's a neat little feature, but never get overwhelmed with any of that. Okay. That's just there for those folks like me who are slightly overachievers and like to know where I'm at. We got a lot of detailed people around, and that's for them. But never get overwhelmed by that and feel like you pressured to watch them. Watch them when you have time, if you can. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do tonight is we're going to search for survival kit, and you're going to see that it's going to bring up some videos. Now, this is the one I want you to watch. It's by Travis, and it is the pink background right there. It says survival kit, what it is and what is its importance. And so you would click there and you could heart it. See, the reason I want you to click there and heart it is because it'll move it to your my favorites. And I don't want you to watch this video until you're finished up with all of Fast Track. This would be like a next step after Fast Track, okay? The next thing we're going to search for is hemp. And the video I want you to watch is this one right here. It's got like a little matte tan background, and you could see some hemp seeds and stuff in there. But it's called Phase 2 Hemp Hearts and Hemp Flakes for Weight Loss and Wellness. I had for breakfast a hemp bar, absolutely delicious. You can get them from our Shibboleth store. They are a darker, but not like nasty dark German chocolate bar with hemp seeds in it, and then either nuts or dried fruit on top. A third of the bar is a meal replacement. You can get those at the Shibboleth store. They're absolutely delicious. So I want you to heart that video. But really the point with me showing this is to show you how that you could look for certain things that you personally are interested in. So let's go for advanced. But I have a purpose for telling you the ones that I want you to look for tonight, because they really do make a lot of sense. Okay, there's your 2 advanced videos that you want to watch for the advanced combination chart. So you would just go in and I'll show you what it looks like. I've already got it hearted. See, it's right there. And you can see Travis always wanting to inspire you right there. I'm going to go ahead. Look, if you really like a video, give it 5 stars so other people will know it's really good. And if you heart them, it will make them easier to, let's say that you watch a video and it really just strikes your heart. Make sure you heart it, because if you're ever having a day where you're waning a little bit or you're not as motivated, you can go back to those that really touched your heart and rewatch them. You know, if we become our own self-motivators by using the tools that are here, it'll really make a difference in your life. All right, so now you know how to navigate around in the video library. There are thousands of hours of content in that video library if you choose to watch it. There we go. Click that box. Okay, now we are going to be going into something very, very exciting. And if you happen to be watching this video, we are, midway through. And if you've just joined us and you don't know what you're watching, this is lap 6 of the Shibboleth lifestyle. This is our little organized way to teach you how to use everything from the Shibboleth website. If you do not have a membership, you can get that at shibbolethdeals.com, shibbolethdeals.com. And right now it is $69 for a lifetime membership. Okay, so we're going to have a look at that restaurant guide. The Shibboleth lifestyle teaches nutrition for all situations. Eating in restaurants does not have to mean a holiday. When looking at the restaurant guide, locate the restaurants that you frequent the most often. Read through the list of items listed and open several that you think you would enjoy. It is important that it is not assumed that you can eat the meal just as listed on the menu. Ordering instructions will be available for each menu item listed. Reading this before you go to a restaurant can help you prepare a survival kit if you would like. You might like to screenshot a few of your favorites to have them handy. Okay, now we're going to talk about why a survival kit would be so important if you're going to restaurants and you like certain things, but there are certain things that restaurants just don't have that we choose to use because they will help us not hurt us. And like taking your own tortilla or taking your own chips or something like that to a place, or taking your own dressing and such. Okay, so we are in the restaurant guide. If you're looking at this on a phone, it's pretty much going to look like you're seeing on the right-hand side of your screen over here. It'll all be listed out like that. And if you want to see what's at Applebee's, you click on Applebee's and it'll pop it open. All right. If you're looking for a certain restaurant, you can type it in and search for it right there. If you are looking for certain weight loss meter meals, then you can slide the little bar and do that. Okay. So it's got similar features as the other pages of the website. So what I'm going to talk about first is this one, because The number one rule for restaurant dining applies to every restaurant, even if it's not on this list. So if a restaurant is not on this list, don't assume that you can't eat there. You can, because there is a number one rule for eating at all restaurants. It is simply a category 1 and 2, a 4 and a 2, or a 7 and a 2. So that would be a lean protein and a fibrous carb, a protein plus fat and a fibrous carb, or shellfish and a fibrous carb. Not done up in fried fatty things like with breading. Okay, we're looking for like grilled and boiled and that kind of thing. Now, you might have remembered that on Sunday night, I said that all meat at a restaurant should be considered a category 4. Okay, and that's that one right there, category 4. And you might be thinking, well, why do they have that listed out as a 1 and a 2? Just to show you, because you know you get familiar with what comes in category 1 and 4 and 7. You get familiar with those things. So it's just kind of showing you, you can have all of them, but you're going to notice that all of them come with a 2. So it really just keeps you safe, because what you're going to do is you're not going to order anything that brings an insulin release at a restaurant. You're not going to order energy carbs, fruit, or superfoods at a restaurant, because all meat at a restaurant is considered a category 4, protein plus fat. And if you have insulin in your system at the same time as fat, it's going to get collected. So carbs and fat don't go together. So, and we don't know how they're going to cook a lean protein at the restaurant. We don't know how they're going to cook shellfish at a restaurant. And pretty much they cook it in an oil that is not a Shibboleth approved oil. So we are making an exception and saying that's okay, do that, because we're making this lifestyle something that is practical, because people do want to eat out at restaurants and got to know how to do that. So that's practical for you. But what we do to keep you safe is say not to order energy, carbs, fruit, or superfoods with it. Let's see. Sandra, you could still eat at First Watch. It's just not listed because no one has specifically sent in the nutrition information on First Watch. It also takes a very, very long time for our one food guru to go through all of that and get all of that in there. But Sandra, everything is approved. Every restaurant is approved. You just have to do a lean protein and a fibrous carb, a meat and a fibrous carb, or something like that. You could have done an egg white. You could have done an egg white spinach omelet at First Watch. That would have been good. You could have done eggs, and they probably have turkey bacon. I'm not sure. So I don't know. I've only been to First Watch once. Okay, and the next thing I want to mention is this one, all Mexican restaurants. So, and I hope this information helps you out tonight, Sandra, that you can go there next time she takes you there. All Mexican restaurants. There's a Mexican restaurant on every corner. They all have a different name. So we don't have every single different name listed in here. We just call it all Mexican restaurants. And so you just look down through there and see what you can order. And I'm going to come back to some of those in just a second because they're pretty popular items. But if you also are looking at this on a tablet or a computer, like I'm showing right now, you will get every recipe, every restaurant listed along with each of the items listed underneath it. Okay. And that's that. Now you can see there's quite a few things in there. And let's say that you just want to say, well, what could I do that's 0 to -3? Let me cut out those things that really aren't that great at these restaurants. And see, it made our list a little bit shorter. Okay, so let's have a look at these Mexican restaurants. 3 soft chicken tacos. It's very important that you open this. Now, this is a 0 on the weight loss meter. Okay. Then you read this, how to make it approved. Combine the contents of all the tacos into your own Shibboleth approved tortilla. Remember your portion control and combinations. I love this next statement. If you have leftover filling, you may eat it with a fork. How many of you have to eat it with chip? You know how we always like, it's only good if you use the chip as your fork, but it says eat it with a fork. You may add category 2 or 0 calorie condiments if you'd like. Without nutrition information, it's hard to tell if the chicken would count as a 1 or a 4. So we just consider all meat at a restaurant a 4. That way it keeps you nice and safe. So right here where it says combine the contents of all the tacos. So you can get 3 tacos, but you're going to combine the contents of it into one of your own tortillas. That's why you may have some additional filling on the plate, okay? But this tortilla right here would need to be brought in your survival kit. There is a guy named Tim that always came to our Shibboleth classes, and he put his tortilla in his baggie in his pocket every day. He just put his tortilla in his pocket and would go to work. And he said, oh, I just never know where I'm going to be eating. And so I like to have my tortilla, and I'll order a burger and use it my tortilla, or I'll order tacos or other things and use his own tortilla. So that was really funny that he always did that. So let's go back and let's look at some other things. I want y'all to tell me a restaurant that you want to look at. Tell me a restaurant that you're curious about, okay? And if it's just a little mom and pop restaurant in your neighborhood or your hometown, it's just going to be under all restaurants. Y'all tell me a one that you might, this is kind of a national. See, we'll see if it's on here. Anyone? Anybody? Outback. I like it, Christy. Outback. Okay, we'll look at Outback and Texas Roadhouse. That sounds good. So let's scroll down here, and because this is the easiest way to scroll down. I could have typed it in, but looky there. MNOP. Come on, Outback. There we go. I had to do my alphabet. Heidi says Panera. Hey, Heidi. And Longhorn. We got Panera, Longhorn, Texas Roadhouse. Deb used the guide at Applebee's tonight, and Outback. Okay, so at Outback, you could do any meat and a fibrous carb combination. Grilled chicken on the Barbie. Let's look at that. It says barbecue sauce on the side. Order seasonal vegetables for your side dish. Remember your portion control and combinations. As long as you're having a 1 and 2 or a 4 and 2, it will not harm your efficient fat burning and can help boost and maintain the metabolism. Okay, so that's good. That sounds good. It's a -1 on the weight loss meter. These others really aren't marked. Let's look at Lobster Tails. Order seasonal vegetables as a side dish, and it pretty much says the same thing. Now, I don't know about this, but like if you like to dip lobster tail in there, I'm not sure how you'd get your ghee butter all melted in there, but maybe you could get some ghee butter in a survival kit if you knew you were going there, okay? And you could dip that into ghee butter. All right, so let's look. I'm gonna type in Texas. Okay, we've got Texas Roadhouse. And when I typed in Texas, look there, it also brought up a specific food item that had Texas in it. But I'm just going to click right there. And there's a whole bunch of stuff right there at Texas Roadhouse. And we got their sides all listed and everything. I've done Texas Roadhouse before, and their green beans were so good. Let's see what it says for the... Let's look at the prime rib. That's a -2 on the weight loss meter. Order it with a category 2 side or side salad, no croutons with the side salad, and limit approved condiments to 50 calories. 0 calorie condiments are always best. I love that there's options and they tell you the nuances. That gives you freedom within the guidelines of the lifestyle. And who doesn't like a little bit of freedom? Make your own decisions. You may have 2 to 6 ounces of the steak. Remember portion control. Your entire meal should fit under your 2 hands. So there's a lot right there. What's nice about Texas Roadhouse is they got a lot of sides. Let's read whatever smothered chicken is. I bet that has to be like, take the stuff off of it. Order it without the gravy and cheese, but you can have the mushrooms and onions. Order it with a category 2 vegetable or side. No croutons on your salad and all of that. Yeah. So, and it does tell you that if you choose to have 50 calories versus 0 calories, depending on the amount of calories that you add to that meal, it can affect the weight loss meter, which would be right here. So they're just letting you know that little nuance. So there's a lot at Texas Roadhouse. Okay, and let's have a look at Panera. Panera. Okay, there's a lot there too. There's that ham, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich. Let's see what this is. Replace their bread with your own category 2 bread. Hint, that would make a good survival kit to have your own bread with that. Let's see. I have had the turkey chili there. So you can have a cup of turkey chili as a snack or light meal replacement, or have a bowl as a meal replacement. That stuff's really good. Let's see. Let's see what the black bean soup is. You may have one bowl as a perfect pairing meal or snack before 4. I like it when they tell you that kind of stuff too. Best to have snacks on days that you only want to have 2 meals. Okay, so see, that right there is getting a little bit more advanced. What that is saying is that you technically only want 3 meals in a day, or it could be 2 meals and a snack. You know, Travis calls these eating episodes, okay? So that's why they're kind of giving you that little additional nuance there. So you'd have a snack in place of your 3rd meal. No other snacks for the day, and you're eating no more than 3 times during the day. So, this is a snack or a perfect pairing. I'm assuming that it's a perfect pairing all on its own with what's inside there, because it's not telling you to add anything to it. See, some things just make up their own. Let's see. Anything that's going to say sandwich is going to say, well, you'll know it's going to be replace your own bread. But let's look at this, a Mediterranean egg white wrap. Let's see. They want you to do it before 4. Replace their wrap with your own. Okay. And that's going to be typical. And they're just calling this a meal replacement. Why is this a meal replacement? Because it has all of the nutrients in there that you need for it to be considered a meal replacement, rather than like a 1 and a 2 and that kind of thing, which is a meal. They're all proper meals. But okay. So now let's have a look at Longhorn. There's the list of the specific things, but I'm just going to click here. All right, there's a lot of choices. Okay, I see kids right here. I have actually started ordering kids meals because it gives you the right portion and you spend less money, which is really nice. They don't always like it, but hey, well, they don't like it when people go in and get 1 meal and split it either. You're welcome, Heidi. But it is what it is. You're the customer, you can do that. So let's see. Let's read something that's interesting. Firecracker chicken wraps. You may have 2 firecracker chicken wraps as a snack. And it says no avocado lime dipping sauce. Okay, so this would actually take a little bit of just planning. If you know you're going here and you know you like the firecracker chicken wraps, you can say, yay, awesome, I can have 2 as a snack. And you could have your snack with your meal. You know, you could do that. But you wouldn't have another snack throughout the day. Let's see this grilled chicken and strawberry salad. Use your own approved category. Use your own category. Sorry, I'm having a hard time reading. Use your own approved 0-calorie dressing, and you may have half of this salad as a meal replacement. So that sounds good. Who doesn't like taking home a little bit of extra and then having 2 meals off of the price of 1? That sounds really good. So what you do is you just come in here and you just play and you look at things. And Captain D's is a really popular place for people to just get some fish and green beans. And that's great. Or you could go to Chick-fil-A. There's in Chick-fil-A, you could do the grilled nuggets. You could do fried grilled nuggets you could do 12 grilled nuggets. If you're willing to give up 4 nuggets to get the fried ones, you could do 8 fried ones. You can also do the fried filet, the spicy fried filet, and the grilled filet, but of course not on their bun. And I just order it with a side salad. Light Italian dressing is what is approved there. And I usually get the diet lemonade there, and I have to call that an extra because their diet lemonade is not 0 calorie, and we call that an extra for the day. So these were just some fun little ways to look at their restaurant guide. You have to explore that on your own. Go to the restaurants you frequent the most often and read how to order that. Be prepared. Then we just check that box. Now we're going to familiarize ourselves with WOW challenges. WOW, WOW challenges. So WOW stands for War on Weakness. WOW challenges are weird and wacky challenges where you determine in your heart and in your mind that you are going to meet the challenge for the day. WOW challenges are one-day challenges but can be done multiple days in a row. WOW challenges are great to practice exercising your self-discipline muscle to use after a holiday or for a perceived plateau breaker. They are designed to help you lose up to a pound in a day. You can earn a badge for your first WOW challenge, and the number increases on that badge for each WOW challenge completed. Pick some favorites by hearting specific WOW challenges to help you when you hit a wall, need to regain focus, or to challenge yourself. So the thing I like about WOW challenges is it's a full day meal plan. And a lot of people will use these because they don't have to think about what to eat. They just pick something they like and they just follow that meal plan for the day. Now, if you accept the WOW challenge, but then you don't complete it, you do get this little purple diet devil on your timing chart. Can you make that purple diet devil go away? You can. The very next time you complete a WOW challenge fully, that other diet devil will go away. All right. But the diet devil that you get for having more than 6 holidays in a calendar month in weight loss mode, it doesn't go away. Let's see. Angelia says, I have been unable to get into the WOW challenge to complete it. I'm using the old system, but for some reason it won't open. Okay. So okay, let me go right here. I want to go to a day that I did a WOW challenge because I want to show you what it looks like. Okay, I did a WOW challenge right here. Excuse me. So once you accept the WOW challenge, it gives you this real pretty header on the page. And there's two views in the journal. You've got a new view and an old view. I like the old view. So when I'm in the old view, I just scroll down until I get all the way to where it says challenges. See where it says challenges right here? It's going to say uncompleted. You have to click there. You have to click that button, and then it'll ask you, did you complete it or are you tapping out? Tapping out means that you didn't meet the challenge, and that would give you that little purple diet devil. So that's where you go for that. If you are looking at it in the new version, I'm going to show you by clicking on that little tab there. You'll see right here, see how they have this black tabs across the top? You can click on challenges and exercises, and it's right there at the very top. So Angelia, go into your journal and look for it here if you're doing the new view, or scroll down all the way until you get to it in the old view. And then it's going to say uncompleted. It always says uncompleted until you click the uncompleted button and then you choose complete or tap out. Okay, yeah, check that again. That's awesome. All right, so we're going to go to the fast track. And this right here is a little video that tells you how to complete it. It shows you how to accept it and complete it. So you can watch that little video. There's a search bar for you, you know, just like most things have a search bar. Here's your favorites that you personally heart. See, what's so awesome about this website is it takes a lot of data, but you can personalize each page in your own account. And then my history just shows you all of the ones that you've ever done and on which day that you did them and if you completed them or not. It's just like a list of data for you to see what you've done before. Now, I do not want you to think that all of these are named exactly like they are, because for a little bit, I was like, I don't want to just eat pistachios for a meal. And then I thought, you know what, I better open this up. And this is actually one of my favorite wow challenges because I have a lot of freedom and variety inside this wow challenge. So I'm going to click here and show you. It's called Pistachios and Weight Loss Go Hand in Hand. And as you can see, I've hearted it right here. 94 other people have hearted it. If I want to accept it, I click that button there. I choose the date that I want to do it on. I do not suggest that you pick wow challenges way out in advance, just like the day before, the morning of. But if you pick it like right here and then life changes and you don't want to do it there, you're going to have to tap out because you already accepted it. So just accept it the day before or the morning of, and you click that green button, accept, all right? And then you have to mark that wow challenge complete. And when you mark the wow challenge complete, you get a badge the very first time that you do one, and then your number increases on that badge for every one that you do in the future. Okay, so for breakfast, you get 2 eggs with 2 ounces of cheese. Now, why that's different than a normal day is that we don't usually do 2 ounces of cheese. It's like 1 slice of cheese or up to 50 calories of cheese, you know, that type of thing. But 2 eggs with 2 ounces of cheese. And this is where the pistachio part came in right there. So never judge a wow challenge by its name. Open it up and look at it. So this says, Advocare pistachio ice cream flavored meal replacement. If you like pistachio ice cream, this might be a really great meal replacement for you to get. And that's a link to get it. It's sold at blowtorchfat.com. So you would just go there and get that. But look right here. Here's an option. Or any other approved protein shake or meal replacement. And then for dinner, you simply have 4 to 6 ounces of chicken breast, fish, or 96% lean ground meat, cooked in MCT, grilled with 0-calorie seasonings, and up to 1 cup of any Shibboleth approved category 2 veggie. And most of the time, these plans are 3 meals, sometimes 2, but most of the time they're 3 or less. Most of the time there's no snacks and freebies and all of that kind of stuff, but you can just kind of scroll down and read all of the little details. This one does say 10,000 steps each day at least. You don't have to meet that to do the wow challenge. It's really more of the food thing up top. Okay. If you came down here and you clicked on this blue link, you would be able to see all of the users who completed that meal plan. And then if there's any other comments that you want to make, or read these comments, and then you click post. Now, most of the time, if you see, well, not most of the time, all the time, if this website, this dinner says chicken breast, fish, or 96% lean ground meat, you don't go, ooh, well, could I do steak? No, it says chicken breast, fish, or 96% lean ground meat. See, Travis has already looked at the nutrition for the whole day on this. So you can't just switch things around. You can't just switch things around. Okay, so you do it as it's listed, or you just don't choose that particular wow challenge. You just choose a different wow challenge where you do like whatever it says. Okay, so just keep that in mind, because sometimes people will say, I'll say, not to do that. And then the very next thing they say is, well, can I do this? No, it doesn't say that. So do what it says. And if it doesn't say that, just choose a different wow challenge. Don't ask to try to finagle or get your way around it. Okay, because Travis has already done the work to put these in a way that's going to benefit you for the whole day. All right. And there's some options there already. I mean, you can choose from, see, when this says lean ground meat, that's actually chicken, ground beef, or ground turkey. Then you've got fish and you've got chicken breast, and category 2 veggie is any category 2 veggie. So there's a lot of variety there. And then this one right here, what a blessing. It's any approved protein shake or meal replacement. And up here, it's 2 eggs with 2 ounces of cheese. Now I would pick an approved cheese, but that's that. Now, what you can do on a meal, on a well challenge, is you could rearrange these things. So let's say that I wanted to have this dinner meal at lunch, and then I wanted this meal replacement at night. I can do that. I can rearrange that. You just can't rearrange what they're telling you to eat in it, because it would change the nutrition of the day. All right, so let's go back. And let's say that you like Mighty Muffins. So I searched for Mighty, and look at all those things that have Mighty in the name. They might not all have Mighty Muffins in there. I mean, I'm seeing a Mighty Muffin picture, and here and here and here, and these 4. So these probably have more Mighties. Awesome, Sandra. They're so good. They're so good. So my favorite one is this one, Mighty Muffin, Muffin Top Be Gone. I love the name of it. Muffin Top Be Gone. So let's click there. And it's basically 2 Mighty Muffins, and they're giving you a little extra surprise right here. You could have a little bit of fat-free Cool Whip on top if you wanted it. And then dinner is a Zaxby's grilled chicken salad. Leave off any croutons or crunchy things. If you want croutons, well, we don't make Proti bread anymore. Use only an approved salad dressing. Salad should only have the grilled chicken, category 2 veggies, and a little cheese. It does say you may add additional fat-free cheese if you want to. So this one I really like because it's just an easy day and yummy. This is a yummy, easy day. Now, I do switch this one around quite a bit. I'll do this Zaxby's at lunch when I'm out and about, and it just pops in right there. I'll do the Mighty Muffin for breakfast and a Mighty Muffin for dinner, and then that Zaxby's grilled chicken salad at lunch. But I've done it in this order as well. So that's another great one. Well, one of the things I really like about a WOW challenge is that if you have a hankering for something, maybe you're missing ice cream. So I'm going to type in ice cream, and I'm going to see what it brings up. Okay, so there's some ice cream. Enlightened pancakes, AHS pancakes, or Healthwise pancakes. Okay, we sell those at our store. So you would just click there and get those. You could use Walden Farms calorie-free syrup and everything. Okay, so there's pancakes for breakfast. 1 cup of enlightened ice cream for lunch, and 1 cup of enlightened ice cream for dinner. That's your food for the day. But if you're wanting ice cream, that might give you that taste of ice cream while losing up to a pound. That's pretty exciting. And you maybe had that taste and it got you over that desire for ice cream. So that would be a good one. And then we've got the WOW challenge, the WOW ice cream challenge. This one is AHS pancakes up to 2 packages. So that's the same as that other one. And then half up to 1 pint of Halo Top, Arctic Zero, or up to 2 cups of the Shibboleth ice cream. That's called Carbolite, and it's in our store. And I really like it a lot. And you get a lot for it. And then you have the same thing for dinner. Again, lots of ice cream going on that day. Ice cream and pancakes, Sounds good to me. Now I'm just going to type in Halo Top and see if I'm a Halo and see if it brings up different ones. See, it actually brought up some different ones. This one is kind of fun. Breakfast is pancakes, AHS pancakes or Healthwise pancakes that are purchased at our store with 2 scoops of Halo Top. I mean, who wouldn't want to have some ice cream for breakfast? And you may use sugar-free syrup. For lunch, Chick-fil-A grilled nuggets with a side salad. And for dinner, up to 250 calories of your favorite flavor of Halo Top. That's a fun wow challenge. It's popular. There was 160 something people who'd liked that one. Let's see. Denise's Halo Top shake or bar. Let's see. An approved shake for breakfast. Do not exceed 250 calories. Okay. So this is one of those things where he's already looked at the nutrition for the day, trying to get you the results that you want, and he's given you a specific calorie thing. We don't really talk a lot of calorie talk in Shibboleth, but there is something listed there for you. So you just want to look at your protein shake and make sure it's not more than 250 calories. You can have up to 250 calories of your favorite Halo Top. And again, for dinner, the same thing. So if you really want ice cream, there's your opportunity. But it's really just kind of fun to search through these and just pick out some that you think that you would like and go ahead and heart them. And really, I like it because it gives you the opportunity to challenge yourself. Are you going to meet that challenge for the day? So you check that box. And does anybody have any questions while we have just a minute or two left? And I'm going to wrap up. Let me know if you have any questions about anything that I might have gone over tonight, or anything that you may still be asking questions about from anything we've done this week. We've got one night left, and tomorrow night we're going to go over a meal plan generator. Let me see. I've already forgotten. Oh, the types of mentor appointments. We're going to sign up for text notifications, create a meal plan using the meal plan generator, and I'm going to show you the videos that you want to watch to meet Travis, the founder. Okay, so we're going to do that tomorrow night. If you are near Kennesaw tomorrow, please come to the shop. We'll be there from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And I will be doing a class at 10 a.m. And if you want to be in our fun little focus group that we are doing for the next 5 Saturdays, all the Saturdays in October, we would love for you to come to that class tomorrow. We're doing measurements and weigh-in the morning, and doing that. And then I will have the online accountability meeting at noon tomorrow. And if you want to get in on that, you register at the pink online webinars tab right here. You just come to this pink online webinars tab, and it'll show you what's coming up for everybody. But if all the teachers, but if you're looking for a specific teacher, you simply click right there, and it would say Kim's events. Look, happening now, right now. That's what we're doing right now. But tomorrow at noon, I have the Saturday online accountability meeting. But if you're ever looking to register for a specific in-person class, it's right here at upcoming events. Online webinars is really just online webinars. But if you click on upcoming events, it'll allow you to do a filter, and you could choose the online webinars or the in-person events, or you could just scroll down and see what all is going on. And then you can register for things by clicking the button. You can click right there, register here, and so forth. But this website is absolutely amazing. There are so many tools for you on there. Just never get overwhelmed, because just put blinders on, stick in fast track, stick in the just perfect day holiday mentality, get yourself a month under your belt of living this lifestyle, and you'll start changing old habits into new ones and really, really get some results. So I hope that I see you tomorrow night to finish up Fast Track. You don't want to have been with me all week and then miss tomorrow night. So come back tomorrow night so we can show you how to use the meal plan generator. I will be back on Monday morning for the Shibby show. And then if you can, please join me tomorrow for the online accountability meeting or in Kennesaw. And my prayer for you is this is to the Lord, keep them safe day and night, give them courage, strength, and might. You're welcome, Tammy. So glad that you were here. Bye, Sandra. Bye-bye. You're welcome, Christy. You're welcome. Thank y'all for joining me. And if you don't have a membership yet, get that at shibbolethdeals.com. And those of you who do have memberships, tell your friends and bring them along with you. Why wouldn't everybody want to know about this information they have at their fingertips? Bye, everybody.